Dead Terrorist winning over Bane. That concludes our first 4 matches today. We have 12 more. The last one, of course, the final. Don't miss that one. So this Stealth Bomber Macario setup that we just saw win, is that just a pure DPS setup? Is there any finesse to it? Is it just like a power fist?
I don't think it has too much finesse. I guess more than the triple Macario setup, but it still is kind of odd to me to bring the Macarios. I guess with the Bombers you have a lot of points left over, and people have been doing different things with the top of that setup. We have some teams that go really heavy ECM, and some teams that go like 3 battle cruisers or command ships, and the Macarios are just another option there. But I actually don't like Macarios much in the tournament. That's what I'm kind of realizing. They are easy to manipulate compared to battle cruisers or ACM. So I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, I think the stealth bombers do require a little bit of finesse, not so much as some of the other ships, but you do need to know when to launch the bombs at strategic times, because the bomb has a very long cooldown period.
Talking about when you launch bombs, it took about 10 minutes of just hitting those ships until someone finally launched a bomb and killed those drones.
You should have done that a long time ago.
I think they just finally figured it out.
A long time ago.
9 minutes before.
At least they didn't just shoot the bombs at the little remote rep blob at the beginning.
Yeah, yeah.
That would have been terrible.
Yeah.
But still, they could have done that a lot earlier. It was just sitting out there asking for that for a long time. But did you have a question at the start of that?
Yeah, I mean, why does it take so long? Why are we sitting here like pulling our hair, watching these like tanks that people can't break, and you see like a massive cloud of obvious target?
I don't know. I do wonder. I mean, like for instance, in that match, they took a really long time to try something other than the curse.
Yeah.
And I don't know if they had a reason for that. I don't know if there was ECM drones or something. I'm not sure that they were hoping to get some lucky change, but it's like, I feel like these different ideas like bombing the logistic drones or switching targets should happen much faster. You really give them an opportunity to catch up.
It's pretty common that with the setup for the tournament that when you have a logistics ship, to keep the logistics ship alive, the only option is really to put drones on them, because you can't have 2 logistics ships in the tournament. So it's kind of, I think it'd be kind of common when you start in on the logistics ship to look for the drones that are keeping it alive.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what we've seen the whole
Gun
tournament.
for them, yeah. Early, especially in a setup like that, it's all tanked up.
Hmm.
That's something you can kill for sure.
We've even seen setups that didn't have smart bombs or anything like it, simply just send their frigs and their small ships after the drones. I mean, just like in pure desperation. So we had like a bit of a turtle circle.
I think it's the last
cycle.
one we'll
Yeah.
see, thank goodness.
Yeah. So how does that actually work? I mean, what are they doing?
They're mostly relying on cap transfer. They have a lot of ships that send, it's like a logistics mod. They're sending energy to each other instead of armor or whatever. And that is efficient when you do it in circles. You send more than you spend to do it. So when it's done through a lot of ships like that, you wind up gaining caps. Then you can run a lot of cap-intensive tanks on all the ships in your setup. Is your heart feeling like it's time for another match?
A little bit.
Mine is too.
I can feel it. It's the Ronin Alliance versus Darkside. What do you say, Brianna?
Dark side.
That was prompt.
Yeah.
That was very, okay, yeah.
Yes, dark side.
Rogue Alliance.
I'm going to go with Darkside. Brianna sounded so convinced. She must have some inside info.
Oh, wow.
Let's see if that turns out to be the case.